little free Hetty. If you remember, free Hetty is done. I did refurbish it. Wasn't fully worth it, I'll be honest. She was very, very clean anyway, but it is done. We shall have a look and see how you came out. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? The HET200 that I got for free is done, and it wasn't that difficult really because she was in fairly good condition anyway. You see, there's the usual scratches. It's a problem with pneumatics. They look lovely and shiny when they're new, but you use them and they show up everything, but the general public don't care, so you know, it's not bad. Under there is about as spotless as it was before really, because it wasn't too bad. In here, this is the original filter. It's had a trip through the washing machine, and unlike the MVR 200 filter, it did survive. So we have a filter. The bin is brand spanking new, may as well be. Very good condition indeed. It really was just to strip it apart, rinse the dust off, and put it back together. But obviously it's no good like this, and if you remember the MVR 200 video, I'm doing these to sell. And whilst doing them to sell, I'm going to tell you how I do it and the cost of each. So the MVR 200 cost about 17 quid. This at the minute is free as well. So what tools do we have? And before we get on with the tools, we need some bags. Now this is the other half of the 10 pack of bags that I bought and put 5 with the MVR 200. So would we say 3 quid, £2.75 for 5? Can't really argue, so we'll fit the bag and pop the filter back on and put the lid on, and I'll find some power, which is over here. Oh, before I find power, remember on the MVR I put it's actually got the cordless one that was on here. I put the cable with the nice plug on Hetty because she's just in better condition. Anyway, back to power. And now we have power, we can see that. It sounds exactly the same as it did before because she was very good anyway. Right, tools. Well, we have the original hose. We have some tools with this, so we don't have to spend as much money. The hose, which has been through the washing machine and looks alright. Although, hang on, there we go. Didn't have one of the clips in. So there we go, we have an hose. That's now within the motor. Those conical hoses really do work well. What else do we have? Well, we have the original bent end and the original ones. Although what we're not going to keep is this. In fact, as you know, we bought a brand new one of these for the MVR 200. This one is decidedly more knackered. I shall keep it, come in handy for something. But we have the original ones and the hose, which is going to save us quite a bit of money because all I had to buy was a floor tool. And I bought the floor tool a little bit differently because yes, I could have gone and bought a really cheap floor tool, but I thought no, I don't have to spend a lot of money on this. So we'll call it £3.50. This floor tool head for Henry Vax Numatic Hoover Electrolux Vacuum from Discounts to Go cost £4.69 to my desk at work because that's where I get stuff delivered to. It is actually, by the looks of it, a Maddox floor tool, which is Europart Numatic. And what I got, this is a pattern floor tool, but it's the wide one, so it's not the era that should have come with this. They're still quite expensive. This is sort of the generation before. So a nice wide floor tool, just like Numatic used to have. And it just looks slightly better in my eye. Oh, let's come back here. It's much nicer to use. Actually glides really well as well, the extra width, which makes it that much better. So yes, there we have. So what are we up to now? £4.69? 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll round it up to £8. Then we need some small tools. This is where things get really cheap because I have these already. I bought these ages ago for something and never used it. So that is it. Hetty has cost us £8. Things are going to go downhill a little bit though, because unfortunately this is the exact same toolkit that was on the MVR 200 from a couple of weeks ago. So we have the crevice tool with the cheap looking bleed. We have, it's not exactly the same. What we have here is a legit looking upholstery brush, literally to the same design. It'll be different in some ways, so don't get sued to buggery, but the same design. Even this is the same, bar the more horsehairy looking bristles, which actually quite suits it. So that's a bonus, that's legit at least. We have a different upholstery nozzle. That bit is, in fact, apart from the bristles, that looks like a Numatic dusting brush as well. In fact, what I could do, since I still have it here because I'm filming these, we can compare the differences between cheap Numatic tools, because as much as I'm moaning, they are fine. You know, you cannot complain too much. So yeah, the crevice tools are, in fact, they're exactly the same. They are FV7772.01.01s, whatever that is. However, look at the difference. Okay, so that is the same dusting brush moulding, but look at the difference in the bristles. So this is, the original Numatic ones are longer, but it's still way, way better than that thing. They're the same. And these, the difference to these is just fantastic really. This is proper, this isn't. There isn't really a contest. But I say, that's the gamble you take. I remember once, in fact it was for the 1995-96 Henry, one that was 12 batches and 12 months for December 2018. I was on eBay looking for a set of small tools for that, and I bought one set specifically because the picture was of this. It was a pattern tool set, but obviously the picture was like this. Crevice tools like, no, I got one like that. It was very, in fact, I complained and got my money back. I was so annoyed with it. Like, you're going to use a stock picture. Don't. Because people like me, who think they know what they're on about, want that. Thinking then I cobbled one together using, like, some collectors donated me some tools very nice. I think I found some actually. Yes, I got two with the Kirby. Two of them that came with the Kirby went on Henry. Either way, it's a massive gamble. If you just want a set of tools, don't care, push buy. But if you want age, not appropriate, but you know, they look the part, because you do if you're a collector. Got to be really, really careful, sadly. But, not fussed to bother about here. Hetty is done for under £10. I'm just going to put the brushes down so that the floor tool stays there. Under a tenner, I have a working Hetty. Again, cost, well, I'll be honest, I could probably put it up for 75. I'll probably hold on for 70. You know, I can't, you know, if it takes a while, I'll take 60, 65. But if I take 70, that's just over 60 quid profit on a free vacuum cleaner. And this is basically why I do it. It's a lovely feeling. I got this for free, saved from the tip. All it needed was a plug, so even if I hadn't changed the cable, that wouldn't have mattered. We could have kept the other plug. I just had the choice, so I did that. And yeah, in theory, I mean, it's better than the MVR 200. The motor sounds, this is spot on. The MVR is a little bit, that's why I was taking a bit less for that. So it'll still go on and on and on, but it just doesn't sound the same. Hetty, box fresh, literally. I could be Ibasiak, sitting here showing you this fresh out of the box, while we play spot the no differences between the previous generation, which is good. Good for people like me who sell them on Facebook. Hopefully people like you, if you're watching this, pop a little clickbaity title on it, you might learn something on it. Many of us do this anyway, but yeah, if you sell vacuums, put some pride into them. Don't just wipe them down with a cloth. Spend the time. This probably took me 4 hours, you know, an hour to strip it down, half an hour to wash it, when it dried, an hour to polish it, half an hour, 45 minutes to put it back together, and then if I wasn't filming this bit, I'd be done in 35 seconds, lobbing that toolkit on it. Put the effort in. And A, you'll feel better, B, you'll look better. C, it's just a done thing. If you want to sell something, sell it with pride and conviction. Gosh darn it. So there we go. Enough of me getting all patriotic about it. We are done. Hetty is done. So, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.